Welcome to New Possibilities. I speak truth to power without fear. So, I'm back with another quick little live stream. Um, I'm just doing these live streams because it's easier instead of like uploading and all that kind of stuff. So, I hope y'all can bear with me. Um, I will get back to doing my regular type of videos, but I just had to talk about this real quick. And I know it's very late or very early, however you look at it. But I just had to get these out the way. I really need to talk about these things. So, this white supremacist group out of Idaho has been putting out racist robocalls here in Florida. And basically, these calls feature someone who's pretending to be the candidate Andrew Gillum. He's an African American who's running for governor here. He won the Democratic nomination. And so you had this racist group putting out these racist robocalls where they are basically putting on a minstrel show. They're using a minstrel accent, and they have this person saying this in that robocall. They say, "Well, hello there," and then they're speaking like like you hear these minstrels speak, like from way back in the day. And they're like, I is Negro Andrew Gillum, and I be asking you to make me governor of this here state of Florida. And then in the background of this robocall, you hear monkey screeches, the sound of a monkey making noise and all that kind of stuff. And it goes on to say something about how I'll just, to deal with the healthcare issues, I'll just give people chicken so that they could feel better. That would be medicine. And then there's music from the Amos and Andy show playing in the background. And everyone knows that Amos and Andy was basically a minstrel show. It started off with some white guys in blackface, and then they got some actual black guys to make complete fools out of black people. So that's the situation. You got this racist ad that's going out, these racist robocalls going out in Florida, basically designed to, stoke racism, and hatred towards this guy and, to undermine his election. And I just want to take some time real quick to share my thoughts about this. The name of the white supremacist group that is responsible for this is called Road to Power. It's a racist website, and they also have a couple of thoughts about this. Just bear. Yeah, so every now and then there's going to be buffering issues with this. So um, the thing that I want to say about this is this. Just bear with me 1 second. Yeah, hopefully you can hear me. It says reconnecting, so I just want to wait till it actually reconnects on here before I continue on. Can you all hear me right now? If you can put up a one and let me know. Because it says reconnecting, but I don't know if that means you can hear me or not. Okay, I guess you can. All right, so basically, this whole thing is important for a couple of reasons. Number one, it shows that they fear black political power. Just like they had fear towards Obama, they are having fear towards his brother, Andrew Gillum, because they see that he has a very real chance of becoming the next governor of Florida. So that's one thing that has to be pointed out. The other thing is this, this is another example of how important elections are. These people would not be trying to fight him and they wouldn't be trying to suppress voters if our vote didn't matter. So that's another thing. And what these people are trying to do is they're trying to dehumanize this brother. They're trying to depict this intelligent black man as if he's less human, with the monkey screeches in the background, with him talking in this minstrel type of accent. They're basically trying to make him seem like he's stupid when he's anything but stupid. He's educated, he's won the primary, which takes great skill, given the competition that he was up against. So these people are just trying to make him seem like he's unfit to govern. And the thing that needs to be highlighted is these monkey screeches. We all know the long history of equating black people to monkeys. That's a part of the legacy of white supremacy, where they tried to make it seem as if black people are subhuman, that we're animals and we're not human. And this is just a continuation of that. They see this intelligent black man, and in order to break him down, they're trying to make him seem like he's not even a human being. They're trying to make him seem illiterate, trying to have him speak in broken dialect and, using improper English and talking like a minstrel and all that kind of stuff. So this is just another example of hatred. It's another example of how much these people despise us. And the other thing that has to be pointed out is this: like in this robocall, they basically talk about how Jews control everything, and they're using black people to rule over white people and this and that. And that just makes me think about one other point that I have to raise, and that's this, man. A lot of times, you know, anti-Semitism and white supremacy go hand in hand. The same people that hate the Jews hate black people. The same people that hate uh, Muslims hate black people. The same people that hate these immigrants hate black people. Part of what drives this anti-immigrant sentiment is um, is racism. This quote unquote fear of white genocide. That's part of what drives this anti-immigrant sentiment, and these right wing racist groups that are trying to infiltrate the Democratic Party. I mean, the Republican Party. They understand this and they're tapping into that so that they can gain control over the Republican Party. So, I say all that to say this, man. That's part of the reason why these different groups that are targeted by white supremacists, they need to work together to combat these types of groups. And I hope this brother prevails in the election. You know, um, you know, I hope that he's in a position where he will actually affect some change for the state of Florida and for the people in Florida and for African Americans in particular. I hope that it's not just, even if he's elected, I hope it's just not another situation where you just have a black face in a high place, but I hope that he actually does some things to improve the plight of his people. So let me go through your comments before I close out. Yeah, for some reason, my internet connection seems to be weak, because I have this circle symbol. You know how when something is buffering or whatever. But fortunately, everyone said they could hear me okay, so I appreciate that. Yeah, it's like he does challenge their validity, man. He challenges what they, everything that they're trying to do. Like they don't want to see black people in political power. And you had this African American man who's well spoken, a brother who is very intelligent. He went toe to toe with his opponent during the debates, and many people said that he defeated his opponent in the debates, and they actually fear that this brother will be elected. So they're doing everything they can to prevent him from being elected. So I just had to get on here and just talk about this issue, and then I want to remind you all that you should register to vote if you're not registered, if it's not too late in your state for this election, and actually vote in this election because your votes matter. So I want to thank everyone for tuning in. I truly appreciate your support, and I will be back with more content soon. But again, I want to thank you. With that, I'll say peace and blessings. Please rate, comment, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell. Support your man, New Possibilities. Peace.